president arrives in Beijing to attend the 80th anniversary of victory over fascism. Putin. Russia is ready to cooperate with Ukraine and the U.S. on the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. U.S. claims attack on Venezuelan ship suspected of carrying drugs.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. At the invitation of General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China and the President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, Vietnamese President Luong Khương and a high-ranking delegation of Vietnam just attended the military parade commemorating the 80th anniversary of the world people's victory over the fascism at the Tiananmen Square in Beijing.
Heads of states and governments.
The participation of President Luong Khương at the 80th anniversary of the world people's victory over fascism held in China aims to demonstrate Vietnam's responsible voice and support for the efforts of the world's people for peace, security, and development. At the same time, continue to affirm Vietnam's foreign policy: independence, self-reliance, diversification, multilateralization, proactiveness, active international integration comprehensively, deeply, and effectively, making positive and responsible contributions to peace, cooperation, and development in the region and the world. The large-scale parade took place with the participation of many types of modern weapons in the Chinese People's Liberation Army. General Secretary and President of China, Xi Jinping personally reviewed the parade formation, including 45 formations gathered along Chang'an Street. Participating in the parade are ground combat groups, maritime combat groups, air defense and anti-missile combat groups, information warfare groups, unmanned combat groups, logistics and equipment support groups, and strategic strike groups.
During a meeting with the Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico in Beijing, Russian President Vladimir Putin said Moscow was ready to conduct a tripartite cooperation with the United States and Ukraine on the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant.
According to the Kyiv Independent, the statement could mark a marked shift from the past, when Moscow firmly rejected any changes related to monitoring Ukraine's nuclear plant. However, details of the possibility of this collaboration are not yet clear. On the Ukrainian side, British news agency Reuters said in a statement on Tuesday that Kyiv would never agree to legalize Russia's occupation of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, and that an immediate withdrawal of Moscow's troops was the only way to ensure safety there.
Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said on September 2nd that the U.S. military just shot down 11 people in an attack on a Venezuelan ship accused of carrying illegal drugs.
Over the last few minutes, literally shot out a...
This is the first U.S. military firing in the region since the Trump administration deployed warships to the Caribbean and South America to fight drug trafficking. President Trump has shared a video on Truth Social, which includes drone footage from above, showing a high-speed ship at sea exploding and burning. He said the U.S. military had identified the crew as members of Venezuela's Tren de Aragua gang, which the U.S. designated a terrorists group in February. However, Venezuelan Communications Minister Freddy Nanez hinted in a social media post that the video shared by the U.S. president was created by artificial intelligence. The U.S. Department of Defense has not released details about the attack, including what drugs were shipped, how many, or how it was carried out.
Upcoming are some updated news.
At noon on September 3rd, Hanoi Station has a special train. Hundreds of the people of the capital were present, not only to send, but also to send warm affection to the officers, soldiers, who have just completed their duties on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and the National Decree September 2nd. The SE-67 train will bring 659 officers, soldiers, and the supplies, equipment, accompanying luggage of the 5th Army District and the 34th Army Corps mail block back to Da Nang. With the close-up, the soldiers returned with a gentle, friendly smile, no longer as solemn as the days of the parade. In the midst of the crowd, they shook hands, talked to the people, blurred the distance, and created a warm, civil-loving atmosphere. The tight hands, the hurried hugs, it's all packed with emotion and pride.
During the 4 holiday days, 38th February 9th, 2025, Nghệ An received about 255,000 guests, including 85,000 guests. Total travel revenue is estimated at VND 519 billion. Compared to the same period last year, both the number of visitors and revenue decreased significantly. With the exception of the special Kim Leon National Monument area, the number of visitors remained relatively stable, and most other areas and tourist attractions recorded a decline. The reason is mainly due to the holiday this year coincides with the parade event, the parade to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the National Day in Beijing Square, Hanoi, attracting special interest from the people, especially the north-central region. In addition, the impact of storm rains, heavy waves, and turbulent seawater also makes tourists hesitant when choosing to vacation at sea resorts.
At the end of the National Day holiday, major systems across the country greatly increased the purchase and sale price of SJC gold pieces as soon as the session opened today. In the southern region, Ngok Thumb recorded 2 consecutive adjustments in the morning session with a total increase of 2.8 million VND, volume for purchase, and 3 million VND, volume for sale. Major business units such as SJC, DOJI, PNJ, and Bao Tin Min Chao listed the purchase price of SJC gold at VND 131.9 million and the gold price of VND 133.4 million per volume. As of 10:30 a.m. on September 3rd, the above price mark remains unchanged.
Recently, a young man in Nghệ An with a story beyond faith has attracted the attention of many people on social media. From the small kitchen in his hometown, he turned white food movies into a journey spreading love and vitality. More in the story today.
Chào mọi người, mình là Định, một chàng trai với nhiều hoài bão.
From a young man who was orphaned by his parents and suffered the pain of losing his arms after a work accident, Đăng, born in 2003, built a TikTok channel on local cuisine and attracted tens of thousands of followers.
Học các món ăn thì chủ yếu là mình học từ ở trên.
I mainly learn recipes on social networks. I also learn from other people, then further develop them in my own way. I would love to try with easy dishes first.
For Din, every comment, share, every positive word of encouragement from people is not only a motivation, but also a connecting thread, pulling him out of his feelings and regaining confidence in himself.
In the process of creating content, I get the help of many people, from relatives to neighbors. They are also motivated. Any difficult tasks they are willing to help.
Being aware of Din's difficult health condition, I feel sorry for him, so I'm willing to help him cook. The taste of homegrown cuisine in each dimension of Truyen Din's film not only radiates love, but also depicts the extraordinary strength of a young boy. From the small kitchen, he illuminated a new journey of life, a journey of faith, of perseverance, and of never-ending dreams.
The last story just ended our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now and see you later.